Hi guys! So I'm back with another week and another episode of the Shades of Writing Craft Talk series. So no craft talk is complete without a discussion of plotting versus pantsing. For those who don't know, plotting refers to people who outline fairly rigorously before they start writing a project, and pantsing is what it sounds like. It's flying by the seat of your pants, right? So I get asked this probably more than any other question. Am I a plotter or a pantser? Is there one way that is better? Does one way somehow make you more likely to succeed? And as with all things, the only thing that works is whatever works for you. But I do want to talk a little bit about it. And so what I will say is very few things that work for me on one project actually work for me on another project. But I have discovered that when it comes to plotting versus pantsing and outlining and things like that, I do actually have something that vaguely resembles a system. And I mean, I'm 13, 14 books in now, and it's something that has served me on all of my books, and so I'm going to talk a little bit about it. I am neither a plotter nor a pantser. I am what I like to call a connect the dotser. I am somewhere halfway between. Essentially, if I know too much about the story, then I don't want to write the story. I'm going to get bored. You're your first reader. You're your first critic. You're your first champion. You're the one that you have to keep entertained first and foremost. And so for many writers, if they know too much, then it takes the excitement out of it, right? Now, I am also a professional author. I do not have time physically or mentally to go 50,000 words or 200 pages in the wrong direction. So I can't fly entirely by the seat of my pants either. That way lies sheer madness for me. So what I do is essentially I lay out a guide, a very rough guide, a series of dots that are key moments or plot points or character development, beats, whatever they are, and then I put them in a vague line from start to finish, and I write my way between them. And what that allows me to do is prevent myself from wandering 200 pages in the wrong direction. I might wander 20 to 50 pages in the wrong direction, but so it gives room for exploration, but it doesn't give so much room that you're going to get lost in the forest, wander out of the forest, and straight over a cliff, right? There's got to be a balance in there. And so I let myself find my way between each of the beats. And as I move between the beats, I'll start to flesh out a little outline around wherever I am. Now, I write the ending first. And this part is actually important, especially if you're a newer writer, for two reasons. So that on good days, I look forward to getting there. And on bad days, I'm less likely to quit because I know that I have an ending, I just have to reach it. It's a focal point in the distance that I'm looking forward to. And in that way, each of those beats along the road is also a focal point, right? It's also something that I use to keep myself excited, to keep something known in the near distance so that I don't completely panic, right? So even if I get stuck or I'm in a section or I'm just not excited or I'm losing my focus, I'm losing my traction, I can skip ahead to a beat that I'm really excited about and kind of work around out each direction from there. So I really ground myself in these story beats. For some books there's 5, for some books there's 25. You know, it's however many you need to create a really loose framework. Now for me, I write the ending first also because I reverse engineer my characters. So essentially I need to know who my characters are at the very end of a story to figure out who I want them to be at the very beginning of a story, right? I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. Really, dude? The other day I was doing a Skype call and he fell off the bookcase and I laughed really hard. It probably wasn't appropriate. But anyway, thank you, Oliver, for that appearance. Anyway, so yeah, so I use these beats, I give myself a loose framework, and it just helps me stay the course when I feel like I'm getting lost. What those points are changes based on the book, but the one thing that is always there is the ending. So yeah, I am neither a plotter nor a pantser. If that works for you, great. If you're finding that you're having some trouble positioning yourself between those two extremes, give connecting the dots a chance, you know? See how you can build a little bit of structure in, just enough to keep yourself from quitting. But yeah, I hope that helps. Maybe it doesn't, but at least you got an Oliver in there.